Good morning, guys. Dr. Steven Judson here. Hashtag Wake Up Humans. And in light of what's been happening in society, and I'm seeing people getting more and more fed up. We just saw the shooting in Florida with 17 people getting killed and hundreds of other people being affected by this mentally, and it'll affect them the rest of their life. And now I go to the gym, and all they're talking about is gun control. Problem is not the guns; it's the hands they're falling into. And we're going to be looking for Congress and people to do things, and we know that's going to go nowhere. In this moment, we'll get quiet just like the others did. So my message is, what are we going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And I think it's our daily actions that are going to affect the people around us. It's like the butterfly effect. If you show love and gratitude towards people around you, they're going to be happier and more peaceful. And if someone's not right around you, we need to be aware of it and take action. Now, apparently they knew about this child and what was going on. The question is, why was he able to walk the streets with our kids? That's unacceptable. And he was loaded full of drugs and medications. Who's holding the doctor accountable? What kind of blood work was done on this person to say he needed these drugs? And if it was his emotions and things that were tying him up in this world, he should have been put somewhere to deal with that, away from people where he couldn't get his hands on a gun. Now, we've seen society shut up our mouths long enough because we have to be politically correct. And my message to you is this. It's time for those who have been quiet because they're trying to appease others to get loud and wake up and speak your truth. You know, there's beliefs. People function on beliefs, and I'm not allowed to speak my beliefs to everybody. Wrong. Because what? I'm going to hurt someone's feelings? Wrong. If you don't like the word God, close your ears. But since we've taken God out of our system has gone awry. We're not healthy. And we put it in the hands of people, doctors, people that we think are leaders, that are steering people down a path of death. And let me tell you, if you're watching this, your role is to step up. And we do it through love and communication and sharing with people. And that kid in the corner who said, go talk to him, hug him, help him, but be aware of what's going on. And let's hold each other accountable. You know, people tell me I don't believe in chiropractic. Well, let me tell you, the ones that do, that get their atlas checked on a regular basis, are healthy, stronger, on no medications, maybe few. Doesn't matter what you believe in. It's about results. If you walk in a state of love and appreciation of God and what we have in this country, things like this aren't going to happen. You know, if someone sneezes, you don't say hachu or whatever. You say God bless you. That's what we say. Enough. Let me tell you something. The Star Spangled Banner, man, was written on September 14th, 1814 by Francis Scott Key. And as he stood there in Baltimore at the harbor and we beat the British and our flag was flying high, man, he was pumped, and he wrote a poem called The Star Spangled Banner. How many of our kids know that song today? It should be sung in school, said every day. The Pledge of Allegiance. One nation under, you got it, God. Can't take it out, man, since we've taken it out because of one woman who had it taken out because she fought for it and then killed herself a couple years later. How about that? We want that for leadership? And how about the boys storming Normandy on June 6, 1944? You don't think they were praying together? Were they saying, I don't believe in that thing? Or were they getting the kahunas and the faith to storm it so you and I could walk the streets and do what we do today? And as far as the streets are concerned, man, give the cops back their rights. You've taken away their rights because they're not supposed to judge people. Well, let me tell you something. If you look like a punk and you might be carrying a gun, a cop should be able to walk over and start questioning you. End of story. Give the cops their right back, man. If they got to rough you up because you're being a punk, suck it up, mommy. Raise a kid better so he has appreciation and respect. You don't disrespect police officers, man. When the storm hits, they're running towards it. They don't run away from it so you can live and keep the punks out of our life. End of story. We need a movement in this country, man. Give the police officers back their rights. These guys can't just walk up to them, spit on them, call them names. You do that, you get locked up. And then we'll release you. You get a feeling of what it's like inside. But as far as our children, man, we got to get them clear. We got to get their emotions clear. We got to connect them to the Lord. We got to get their atlas clear. And we need more adults stepping up and being leaders. We don't need to vote in leaders and wait for them to make decisions. You make the decision today to make a difference. Find your purpose and passion in life and help others. Help kids. Love on them. We run around dropping kids off at sports and doing all these things. And we see the kid off in the corner Who's looking out for that child? You and me. No one else. Our teachers have their hands full, man. They got kids coming in doped up, and some of them are doped up themselves, and they're just trying to get through the day. That ain't fair. That's not America. We got soldiers over there fighting right now and dying every day. Our flags should be half-mast every day for these guys. And for those of you that don't know where to turn, check out Steven Furtick on YouTube. Elevation Church, man. The guy's on fire, and he's a leader. And he's reaching out to all people. You don't know where to turn? Let's find you a principled upper cervical chiropractor who could clear your kid's atlas and connect them from above down, inside out, emotionally, physically, spiritually. That's where the change is going to come, people. I don't care what you think you believe in. It ain't about belief. Our belief has woken us up here right now where 17 kids went to school and got shot up and killed. Unacceptable, and adults. But all the other kids that had to witness it, the emotions they're going to be dealing with, they were scarred for life and will never be the same. And the majority of us are going to get back to our life, and this will be forgotten in a couple weeks. Unless we don't let it. Unless we create a movement. And we are the change, people. This is a shout out to every human being out there that wants to be the change and see it. There's nothing wrong with telling people you don't even know, I love you. Are you okay? God bless you. You want to pray together. And if that's corny to you, suck it up, man, because we're taking America back. Wake up, humans. I love and appreciate you. Judson out.